Hello students, I am Rajiv sir. I will be teaching you chemistry in standard 7A. I am going to start chapter 1. Chapter name Chemistry and its language. Chemistry and its language. Student, every science has its own technical terms and usually it requires considerable effort on the part of a beginner to master them. Chemistry is no exception. It is full not only of technical terms but also of certain expressions like H2O, H2SO4, that means water, and sulfuric acid, and many more. In the language of chemistry stands for the name of certain definite chemical substances before we take up the study of this language. So it is absolutely essential to understand some of the important technical terms which is given here. Number 1, element. You know how can you define element? The various substances around us are of two kinds. One kind is very simple and cannot be broken up into anything simpler by any chemical method or disposal. So now, how can you define simple forms of matter? The definition of element: simple forms of matter which cannot be decomposed into simpler substances. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, etc. Now, second one is compound. Compound is a substance produced by union of two or more elements in a definite proportion. Definite proportion, that means it can be decomposed into two or more similar substances. Students, you can write the definition. A compound is a substance produced by union of two or more elements in a definite proportion. For example, when hydrogen and oxygen combines together to form water, and water is a compound. Another example, when a piece of coal burns in air, it forms carbon dioxide. Coal, that means carbon, burn in oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is a compound. Number 3, atom. The smallest particle of an element which can take part in chemical change is called an atom. It may or may not be capable of independent existence. Next technical term is molecule. The smallest particle of matter which is capable of independent existence is called a molecule. It is the smallest particle of a substance which possesses the properties of that substance. It cannot be subdivided without destroying its characteristic property. So, the molecule of an element is made up of one or more atoms of only one and the same type, which the molecule of a compound is made up of dissimilar atoms. Okay. Next term is atomic weight. It is the average mass of the atom of an element expressed in atomic mass unit. That means AMU, in short you can write carbon 12 being taken as the standard with an atomic mass of 12 AMU, that means atomic mass unit. So by saying that atomic weight of magnesium, for example, you can take, for example, atomic weight of magnesium is 24. We only mean that an atom of magnesium is twice as heavy as an atom of carbon, because the atomic mass of carbon is 12. So just we can say it is just twice as. Next term is molecular weight. Molecular weight. The molecular weight of an element or a compound is defined as the relative weight of its molecule as compared with that of carbon atom C12 isotope taken as 12 AMU, that means atomic mass unit. Next term is radical. The molecule of a compound is usually made up of two parts. Which are separately known as radical. When an acid reacts with a base, a salt is produced, which is known as neutralization reaction. For example, when sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid react together to form sodium chloride, NaCl, and water, that is H2O. So here is, in a molecule of sodium chloride, the sodium radical has been contributed by the base sodium hydroxide and is therefore called basic radical. Similarly, in chloride, radical has been contributed by hydrochloric acid, which is therefore termed as acid radical. So this is okay. Students, you must understand and learn, in the case of inorganic salts, the metallic radicals of the type of sodium are called basic radicals, while other like nitrate, sulfate, carbonate are called acid radical. So when a salt is dissolved in water, it splits up into the constituent radicals. The basic radicals then carry a positive charge and are, because of this reason, termed as electropositive radicals, whereas the acid radicals under these circumstances carry negative charge, that means negative ion, and are called electronegative radicals. Students, now I am giving you homework which is based on this topic. Fill in the blanks for the following. Number 1. Simple forms of matter which cannot be decomposed into simpler substances are called. Number 2. A dash, a substance produced by the union of two or more dash in a definite proportion. It dash can be decomposed into two or more simple substances. Number 3. The simple particles of an element which may or may not be capable of independent existence is termed dash. Number 4, smallest particle of an element or compound which is capable of dash is called dash. Number 5, molecular weight of an dash or a dash is the relative weight of its molecule as compared with that of dash atom. Next, number 6, radicals carrying positive or negative charge are called dash. Next, number 7, atomic weight of an element is the average relative weight of its atom as compared with that of dash atom. Next, number 8, dash are group of atoms that react as single atoms and keep their dash in many reactions. Next, number 9, in a molecule of sodium chloride, sodium is dash radical or dash radical, while chloride is dash radical or dash radical. Define the following terms with example. First, element. Second one is compound, atom, molecule, radical, atomic weight, and molecular weight. Answer these questions in a fair copy and I will check it when the school opens. We will discuss next chapter after some time in the next upcoming video. Thank you.